Okay, y'all, I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm back with WWF Raw on Sega Genesis and WWF Raw on Super Nintendo. This is supposed to be a toy thing. I just don't have the money to go to a toy store right now. So I thought I would show you these games, which I thought were cool. And after this video, I was like, no, I actually hate this game. So this is WWF Raw on Sega Genesis. I had this as a kid. Like I said, my mom bought me a Sega when I was little, like years after it came out. And I actually had this game, and I enjoyed it back then. But, Lord, honey, I played this, and I'm like, what on earth? I do not enjoy this like I enjoyed the Royal Rumble game. So I got a one-on-one, a tag team, a Bedlam, Survivor Series match, Royal Rumble, and a Raw Endurance match. I was going to go through briefly all of these, and then I played a one-on-one, and I did not like it. Let's get into the roster, which is a good part of it. We got Yokozuna, Bret Hart, The Undertaker. I don't know why it was taking me so long to scroll through these. Luna Vachon. We'll get back to her in a moment. Bam Bam Bigelow. Razor Ramon. Lex Luger. 1-2-3 Kid. Hey. We have Doink the Clown. Big Daddy Cool Diesel. Shawn Michaels. And Owen Hart. So that's the roster that we have for Raw.
As you saw me scrolling through the roster on this game, did we see a woman? Did we see Luna? As a kid growing up in the 2000s, Luna was... she was different.
Okay, so circling back to Luna, she is the very first woman in a professional wrestling video game. I've seen reports where it says she was the first woman in a WWE video game, but I think it's just the first woman wrestler on a wrestling video game, period, but I don't know. What the fuck do I know? The controls are wonky as hell. Do you see how, like, they're moving so erratically? It's very fast-paced, and then the hit detection on this is off the mark. I am trying my best here, but it's just there's a different pace to it than there is in the Royal Rumble game that I reviewed a couple weeks ago. It's nice looking. I like the graphics to it, and the roster is pretty cool. And as you can see here, I already won. And I'm glad I won that quick, because honestly, after playing this for just a couple seconds, I'm like, I don't like the way it controls. But I went ahead and I did a Royal Rumble for you guys. I think, yeah. And I picked Doink. I'm going to breeze through this real quick, because I started playing and I'm just like, look, why did he fall down? For what reason? It was janky, and I won this, which I was surprised, because I look at how far down my health meter is, and that wasn't far into the match. I know I'm skipping, but everybody gets into the ring at some point. It's not like the Royal Rumble game where it only spots like a few people. Like, everybody gets in at some point. Undertaker is pissing me off. Why are his gloves and boots maroon? I'm nitpicking this game to hell, because I was really excited to do this, because I thought, let me do another video. I had fun doing the first one, and then I started playing this. I'm like, this ain't fun. I do not like it. Off topic, I hope you guys liked the camera work that I did on this video. I tried to get the entire screen. I tried not to have any glare on it. I know, everything looks messy. I'm sorry. But you should see the rest of the room. It was an even bigger wreck. Back to this game. Too many people in the ring. Too many people. It's pissing me off. You can see I'm just like circling around. Yeah, so I was about through, and then here I just want to show you his whoopee cushion finisher. And that was about it. That was the cool thing. And then they can get up to the top rope and punch. So it does have some new features to it that the previous game didn't. But that does not make up for how terrible this was. And like I said, I'm highly surprised. And I wanted to give you a quick little look at the tag team match, which was a hot mess because I thought I was controlling both of the people, and I was not. I was like, what is going on? Because I've played it before, and I'm able to control one when I tag in, but the computer took over, so that, yeah. No, by this point I was pretty much mad at the whole thing. So yeah, overall, this game, to me, is a hot mess. And I want to show you the jackknife powerbomb and the fact that there's run-ins. People can, and he tried to stop me from winning the match. I'm about done. Let me go on to this Super Nintendo version. The cool thing about these two is they have the same roster, but the graphics are a little different. And then at the end, I'm going to play all the music for you because it's got some differences. You can see we got the same match types. I'm just going to do a simple match for you. Show you the roster again. Bret Hart, The Undertaker, Yokozuna, Bam Bam Bigelow. I don't know why I'm doing this since they're all the same, but Razor Ramon, Lex Luger, Doink. Then we got Shawn Michaels. We have 1-2-3 Kid, Diesel, Owen Hart, and Luna Vachon. I'm going to go with Luna once again just to see if it plays any different, because I thought maybe it's just the Sega version that is terrible. And it was not. This one I do believe was actually worse because you know how in the Royal Rumble game I said that having more buttons with the Super Nintendo was better? Well, this one was worse. And look at how... Was this freaking Mortal Kombat? I did not like it at all. And you can see I get completely beat here because I'm missing drop kicks. I was trying, but it just... And I really wanted to do like the special move for you guys, but it just was not happening. I couldn't get my bearings with this game. As you can see, I'm just rapidly kicking and got knocked down. There I go. That big boot would have been nice. I did notice, like I said, I was going to do like a rundown of the moves as well, but I just got so sick of it. I do believe there are some varying moves here besides the special moves. I noticed that like Luna will do like a hair pull thing, and others do like I think it's like a side slam. I don't know. I don't know. But they have just tiny differences in moves, depending on which character you pick. But other than that, the controls, like I said, they're the same, but worse. There I go. I was trying my best for y'all. And gosh, he kicked my butt. At this point, I think I gave up and I wasn't even trying. Why even get to the top rope? Dude, what are you doing? He should be ashamed of himself beating up a woman, to be honest. and to a pulp, too. Look, he ain't even, like, my health meter is down, and he just keeps going. He could have pinned me. Got her all dazed and confused, and stomping her? Bruh, just one, yep, get it over with. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, thumbs down, did not like it. I will do a final follow-up after the music, but no, this wasn't it. I tried again one more time to try and do a special move for you. Here it's The Undertaker versus... I picked 1-2-3 Kid as my character. I need to quit calling them characters. They are wrestlers. They're not characters. Undertaker's gloves look a little bit better in this version. I can give them that. I did a tad better playing as 1-2-3 Kid. I don't know if I feel like they gave Luna a disadvantage. They're like, hey, we're going to put a woman in, but she's not going to play well. And not that the highlight of this for me is that Luna was a selectable character, being a woman in a roster full of men. The only thing that I question is, why is she the only woman when there was Alundra Blaze and Bertha Faye in Bull Nakano in the Federation at the time? They could have at least included another woman, but she's trying to whip these guys' butts. I tried again with the 1-2-3 Kid versus Owen Hart because I really wanted to show you guys these little special moves like I did in the last video. It just wasn't happening. This game was... And what was that? This game is too cartoonish. That's something I forgot to mention, and that just reminded me. This is a little bit more cartoony than the previous games. I think they were trying to go for like a silly, make it more of like a kid's kind of kooky game, and it ain't for me. Locking up, hit me, boy, bruh, just pin me, yeah, because I lost this one too. I gave up. Here's the music, by the way. So first we're gonna do Sega's and then Super Nintendo's. Hey guys, I was going to get on camera to do this final thought, but I am a hot mess today. I ain't showered yet, my hair's a wreck, my clothes are a wreck, but you know what else is a wreck? This game. Both versions. Right here I'm playing the Super Nintendo version of WWF Raw. The back body drop is neat. Didn't know you could do that. Sorry the camera angle is off, by the way. But I'm gonna have to pick one because, like I said, I don't like when people are like, I can't decide, it's a draw. No, I'm gonna have to pick just the least shitty version of this game. So let's start off by saying the Super Nintendo version is a little bit better because once again, there's more buttons on the controller, so I don't have to do a lot of button combinations to pull moves off. And I also can say that today I did a little bit better playing the game. I was just trying to get clips for you guys just to finish out this entire video. So it's not like I was really trying to accomplish anything. Like playing video games is accomplishment. But yeah, I just tried to have a little bit more fun with it today. And played around with the buttons a little bit more. I seemed to win, so that was cool. It's always fun winning on a video game. I think I stated before in this video that I had the Super Nintendo version of Raw like 10, maybe 15 years ago, something like that. And I don't remember it being this bad. I do remember never winning. Like, I just could not get the controls, so I just played purely for fun. And this, you can see me like mashing the buttons right now. The Super Nintendo version is a little bit slower. The Sega I plugged in today, and I'm like, why is it these characters are acting like they're on cocaine? I know that 123 Kid was doing a lot of coke back then, and so was Shawn Michaels, but I'm not trying to call out anybody's past and be shady. That's not what this video is about, honey. But if you want to talk some wrestling shade, I'm here for it. But yeah, it was the Sega version is just so fast-paced. It's like a fighting game, like Shaq Fu, which I actually have, and one day I probably will review because Shaq Fu is wild. So, like I said, this is the Super Nintendo version. I enjoyed it a little bit more today. I think because it has that like early 90s WWF feel. That is Raw altogether. Raw was very unpredictable back then. It was a little bit wild and cartoony, and that's what this game is. It reminds me of a cartoon rather than a wrestling game. And here's the Sega version. I did the moonsault special move with the 123 Kid. He was flying everywhere. So it was a wild little experience playing with the 123 Kid. That sound a little bit dirty, playing as the 123 Kid. And then I decided to do a little match with Lex Luger and the Undertaker, and I was able to pull off Lex Luger's special move. You'll see it here in a little bit. Still see me mashing the buttons. Once again, the Sega version, there's just not enough buttons. So you're having to press A and B to do one move and B and C to do another move. So I am definitely going to pick one, and it's going to be the Super Nintendo version. If I have to play this game, which I probably will not be playing this game again in the near future. Out of the 3 wrestling video games I have for the Sega and Super Nintendo, Raw is my very least favorite. And it's just so weird because years ago when I was a kid and playing this game, I loved it. I think just because it had Luna in it, and thought it was so cool. Luna's not been in another wrestling video game, so that's the only one. And it's nostalgic. Like I said, it is fun to play an older video game where you just got a couple characters. It's simple, but this one, I thought it would be simple, but like I said, they're just too fast-paced to the point where sometimes when you're hitting and kicking, you're just hitting the air. Like they're doing the absolute most. So yeah. All in all, I'm going to go with the Super Nintendo version. Now, hopefully next time I do a video, I'm doing toys, because that was the main point of this, of this series, but I just happened to have these video games, and I was like, hey, I think this will be fun. And no, Raw sucked the fun out of it. Because Raw, don't play them. I actually regretted playing these because they weren't even fun. I can't say that I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna just stick to the Royal Rumble, and then I have another 2 that I might do, but I don't know because Raw just did it for me. But thank you for watching this video, because y'all have been giving me like really good responses to the first video I did. So just stay tuned, I guess.